Hey everyone, welcome back. Anime Expo, a gigantic anime convention in the United States, has been happening this weekend, so we do have some new information coming out of there for Digimon Alysion, the new mobile game that is an adaptation of the physical Digimon TCG for phones. So first off, we're going to start with the lore, because we do have some lore updates and we do have some gameplay updates, but the lore update is genuinely really interesting if you have been following the Digimon card game for a while now. So first off, we have this new banner that was put outside of the booth, so you can go ahead and read it while you're waiting in line, and this reveals to us that Digimon Alysion takes place in the same world as the Digimon Liberator webcomic. So people have speculated this because of the trailer for the game revealing the girl going into some VR mode when she plays Digimon Alysion in the story mode. But now here we have direct continuation. But now here we have direct confirmation. In Digimon Alysion, a new story unfolds in the same world as the ongoing webcomics and novels Digimon Liberator. Stay tuned for more information, which is honestly really cool in my opinion because it shows how much Bandai is investing into this game, into the card game. Like, this is a long-term thing for them, so the game is probably planned to be around for a long time more still. Like, it's doing good for them enough to continue, and maybe we'll even see these new mobile game characters in the webcomic showing up. The banner goes on to just start describing the characters. We have Kanata, who is the main character. She's a new player drawn in by Future, who down here you see Future is an online friend of her, which is pretty cool because I feel like a lot of people have met people through this game online, through Discord and webcam regionals and stuff like that. So it's really cool to see that kind of representation in a modern story for Digimon. She just started playing Digimon Liberator, a VR experience where players enjoy the Digimon card game. So it's all linked in there, which is really cool. So you got Future in there. She's one of the guild leaders apparently. They got Volner, who's kind of a guild master of BIWO, which we don't know what that stands for, but she's part of the guild Future once belonged to. She's kind of be like a rival character, it sounds like. We have Genmon, which is basically in-game currency mon, and we see some of his evolutions have been leaked here through the demo that people have been playing at Anime Expo, and then it goes on to DJ Renamon and person who was singing the theme song for Digimon Alysion, because Bandai did give it its own theme song. So I mean, this is cool right off the bat just because of lore-wise. Like, that tells me like they're investing into this. Digimon Liberator is a long-term thing. It's a really fun webcomic to read, so I'm glad to know soft confirmation that we'll be getting a decent more amount of that. And the fact that they're kind of like planning this whole thing out as like an extended universe thing shows that the Bandai is invested in this, which is really reassuring. But a lot of you here want Digimon TCG on your phone to be able to quickly play, so we are getting on to the gameplay updates. So unfortunately there was no, people were not allowed to record or take photos, so we only have like some snippets that people have managed to sneak in there. Here we have a picture of the UI down there, and we have some impressions from people online on Twitter, name censored just because I'm recording this right away after getting as much info as I can, so didn't have a chance to ask for permission, all that. So, you know, just being nice and protecting identities. So here we have an impression that they played the Digimon Alysion demo. Cards were only from ST1 and two new lines that they introduced, which is the Genmon line and Renamon's new evolution line that we saw revealed previously, or rather teased in a Digimon Alysion music video they revealed to hype up the Anime Expo booth. There's no level 6 in the demo, so we don't know what Genmon or Renamon's final new forms are, and gameplay, they say, is pretty standard. It just feels slow going back to BT1 days, now that the game is much faster. And that is what we've seen so far from impressions everywhere, that it's just BT1 cards and the new Digimon starter deck cards that they're introducing for the new Genmon line and the new Renamon line. So it's like going back to the old days, which is pretty interesting. I think that shouldn't set off any alarms for people right now, because it is just a demo for the booth that they're having at Anime Expo. And the way the demos usually work is they take like a build that they have and they kind of just like lock off the rest of it and have it there for people. So this could be a very early build. This could be a build where they just haven't implemented the final stuff that they're going to, like further cards, because we've seen in previous videos that I've uploaded, we've seen analysis that they have cards from future set, not just BT1. They have BT5 Omnimon, they have some eggs from like BT8, I think. Like, there's new cards in here. But the people that have reported playing this demo have only said that they've seen Future Set 1 cards and the new cards for Genmon and Renamon. So kind of interesting there. I don't think we can glean too much from that, but the full card game is there. Like, it plays exactly like the game. Nothing has been simplified like Duel Links. That is confirmed now for people that have been playing this at the booth. We also have more photos of the booth. This Genmon statue is really, really cool, and this Renamon is incredible as well. You can like go there and take pictures with it. But more importantly, what I wanted to highlight here is the background. You see people have been playing through a tutorial. This one says here, memory gauge wasn't there earlier, was it? Don't worry, I'll explain. So this little thing, Alio, seems to be like an avatar of the game. They explain to you how to play the game. So people are learning a tutorial here. It's basically teaching them the basics of the Digimon card game. So we can say for confirmation for sure that this is like the full game and has not been simplified like Digimon Pocket or Duel Links or anything like that. It looks like you play as the characters in the story mode. and they're there. And then we also have the Digimon cards that have been revealed here. Digimon cards have been revealed. These are the lines from Renamon and from Genmon. So first one I have up on screen is the level 5 Sekamon. Now if we look at this thing, that thing looks horrifying. This thing comes from Renamon. Like the screenshot quality is really, really low. Like this picture quality is low because people weren't allowed to take it, so I'm assuming they're sneaking in. But this thing looks like a Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic. This thing looks large and creepy. Like, I don't know. It's probably just the low quality though, but that is amazing to evolve that thing from Renamon. It's hilarious. It's a new level 5, and you can see the effects here. When Digivolving trash 2 Bound Digivolution cards, one of your opponent's Digimon. So if we are really going back to Booster Set 1 for the release of this game, like Blue's getting a nice buff for the source stripping. Like you can have more instances of it now, and you can have more DP boosts. It looks like the level 4 new Renamon gives plus 1000 DP. So that's Sekamon. We have that. We also have Viximon, which is a new, not a new Digimon. It's been there since Tamers, but it's a new version of it. It's like a card that hasn't been printed yet. When attacking once per turn, is Digimon has an Alysion trait, trash the bond distribution card of one of your opponent's Digimon. So you can now very effectively source strip, which like makes it a lot better of a strategy in Booster Set 1 from what we're seeing. We also have Reptilemon, which is the level 5 for Genmon. So if we take a look at this, it's still kind of blurry, but this evolution line goes in a direction I did not expect for Genmon. I thought Genmon would generally stay a cute line the whole way through, but it's actually pretty cool and fearsome looking. It has a main effect of when attacking, delete one of your opponent's Digimon 4000 less DP, and then as an inheritable, this Digimon with the Alysion trait gains security attack +1. And then the level 4 in the Genmon line is inheritable. The Digimon gets plus 2000 DP for the turn. So within the context of Booster Set 1, the Genmon line seems to be really good in my opinion. Like more security attack +1. Yeah, please, we'll take that. Then we have Tenkomon, which is a new Renamon level 4. Looks like a Lowland Ninetales. It has a one Digivolving to draw 1. Pretty cool in Booster Set 1 format. And your turn, the Digimon gets plus 1000 DP. And then we have the new Renamon. When attacking once per turn, trash the bottom Digivolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon. So again, more source strip there. A good draw 1. That, like, just off the top of my head, seems like another good level 4 for Blue Omnimon Turbo to run just for the extra drawing. And then we, like, all these pictures are giving us a bit of a look at the UI. We also have a new tamer here, start of your memory setter, and then if you have Digimon with Alysion trait, main, if you have Digimon with the Alysion trait, trash the bottom Digivolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon by selecting this tamer, security plays, so more source strip basically. But yeah, it's a good tamer just to be able to have more source strip, more memory setting. And we got to look at the UI here. So we have the memory gauge, it looks really nice and stylish. We have a little tracker of what's in the trash, in the deck, in the hand, and in the egg zone up there in the top left. Then you get your opponent's hand at the top right. It looks like to be some kind of concede button because it says leave. So I'm not too sure if that's like a concede button or something, or maybe it's just for the purposes of the demo. We have the draw phase, it tells you which one you're in and stuff like that. So it's a pretty good look at the UI. Unfortunately, we haven't seen like any gameplay footage because like you're just not allowed to record it. But yeah, from the looks of it, like everything we see here in the screenshots and this one in the banner, like it looks like a really scrunched up UI for the mobile game. Like the UI itself, the way the board looks and it's laid out is what makes me think more than anything this maybe eventually comes to PC or something, because like it just looks really cramped for a mobile game. Like if the buttons don't look optimized and stuff, it looks like it's going to be really annoying to click on individual cards, especially later in the game when they introduce new formats, or yeah, new sets, and how big your hand gets. Like that seems like it could be like really problematic kind of quick. So I don't know, the UI definitely looks a little concern worthy. Not exactly mobile optimized. It looks much more like a PC game that kind of just shoved on mobile, kind of like how Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel works, but I did not get to play it there. I haven't heard people complaining about that from the booth, so maybe it's not something to complain about, something I don't really need to worry about. So we didn't get any info on this little V-Pet thing that they seemingly have there. No one got to play that. It was just a pure tutorial where they show you how to play a Digimon card game and you go through the mock battle. So yeah, basically exact hard confirmation that this is absolutely just a full card game on mobile, not a Duel Links or Pokemon TCG Pocket situation. Got a better look at the UI, which looks a little cumbersome in my opinion for mobile. We got some lore confirmation, which is really interesting. This takes place in Liberator. I wonder if these comics, or rather if these video game characters will show up in Liberator, or if the Liberator characters will show up in this game, which would kind of explain why they've been a little secretive with the plot. And then that's about it. We didn't get anything else further. Like we don't know anything about modes. We didn't get any new info on a potential closed beta test that they said will be coming. And it's getting close to the end of the year, so I'm not sure. We're already like halfway through. And so I'm not sure when this thing is going to get the closed beta announced, but it tells me that like the fact we haven't gotten anything means this game is either going to get shadow dropped somewhere towards the end of the year, or this isn't coming out until 2026. But yeah, that's all we have gotten so far. Pretty excited to get more information on this. Nothing insane right now, but interesting little tidbits nonetheless. Some good confirmation for people that were worried about this game being simplified or anything like that. And yeah, people thought it was fun, a little slow just because it's BT1, but again, this is just a demo, so we don't really know the extent of that. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know about your hopes and dreams for Digimon Alysion in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. And until that next video, remember to stay hungry until you get a taste of victory.